Hi, my name is Rachel Osborne, and I guess I need to get some things off my chest, but in a good way, because ever since I started taking care of plants, they have helped my mood so much. I've had bouts of depression and becoming a plant mom, for a lack of a better phrase. That's what's catchy right now. But becoming a plant mom has really helped me to learn a lot about just life and slowing down, because you can't rush nature. We try to rush everything in our lives, especially me. I try to rush a lot. I have a lot of goals, a lot of different things that I want to do, and I don't want to necessarily put any of them to the side. And I'm learning you can only do one thing at a time. Learning from the plant community, I'm seeing that, you know, if, say for instance, a plant has a root that's rotted, the energy that's getting from the sun will go towards repairing it rather than growing. And when I think about it, I've kind of been in a similar situation where I've been using all my energy over the past 2 years to just survive instead of growing. And growth is something that's so important to me. It always has been a really big driver of myself. So I'm learning. I'm learning to slow things down, take it one step at a time, put my energy where it is needed, put my energy towards growth. And having plants in my home really helped get me through a hard time. And then I realized even when my plants got sick, because we had fungus gnats and there was nothing I could really do to make them flourish, I could only help them survive that time period and the winter that was coming after that, that my depression coincided with the decline of the plant life in my house. So I'm just a big advocate for now having those plants in your home and just taking the time and the patience, because planting, especially indoor, takes so much patience. So just having the patience to let nature do its thing has been a big teacher in my life, and it's something that I'm trying to keep going. As you can see behind me, I am germinating some plants right now. I'll show this to you in a second. And this is actually my second attempt at this video. I did this before when I was repotting this Chinese evergreen here, and I just didn't like how it looked on camera. I'm used to being behind the camera, not in front of it. So this is me stretching. Again, this is me growing. So okay, so it's been about a year since I've repotted this plant. The last time I repotted it, I was super excited because the roots looked so healthy, but I'm kind of scared about what to expect. And it's kind of like therapeutic that I have to do this, because that's usually what I do when things seem bad on the surface. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to dig into that. But you just gotta, like, I'm changing a lot of things right now in my life, and just seeing this every day is not good. So I'm gonna see what's in there. Again, the reason why it's terrifying is because gnats really get into the soil, and like that's where they lay their eggs, and they fuck up the roots. So let's see what I'll go on. I don't know. On this, like, there's some young ones on here, but you can see the fungus on the bottom. Sometimes I think I even overwater these plants, and I might be doing this wrong. Plant people, please don't crucify me. I'm learning. I just want to get all this fungus off and see if I can resurrect this baby for the spring. I'm also messy. That's okay. And impatient. See, you are learning a lot about me. Okay. I'm realizing now that it's growing season that it actually might need to be divided and put into 2 different pots. And the process of just learning these things has really, I mean, I know I'm repeating myself a bit here, but it's really helping me to really look at myself and listen to my body, listen to my heart, my soul, and slow some things down, learn what I need to learn, take my time to repair, regrow. Another part of this video that I wanted to show was the nursery that I went to, because I have a big project coming up. This is part of the reason why I wanted to even do a video. I wanted to make sure that this summer my courtyard outside, which is basically concrete and a wall and fences, a brick wall and some fences, is inviting, because I do want to spend more time outside. Since 2016, I've been working from home and I love it to a fault. I love it too much. Last summer I didn't really get outside. Yeah, my outside space just wasn't inviting to me, so I'm, gonna take it into my own hands this summer, and as much as I can afford it, to get some new plants out there, get some outdoor furniture out there, so that I can enjoy that space and be outside more and get connected with, my own outside space, rather than having to go to, say, a park or something, because home is my sanctuary, but I need to also be outside. So that was part of the reason why I decided to do the original video, because I really wanted to get back into planting mode after that whole fungus gnat crisis that we did have. Repot this Chinese evergreen and really get back into the good feeling, because I'm out of my depressive zone right now. I'm focused on the goals that I have, and I want to coincide that with, how I'm treating my plants, how I'm treating myself through my plants. So we'll keep this going at some point. We'll see how far I can get with making my outside space beautiful. It's a project that's very important to me, so I want to share that with you. I did go to my plant nursery. It's Humber Nurseries, just down the street from me. It's actually closing in October, so I'm very sad about that, because it's so close, so I can just run and get any supplies that I need, any new plants, or just to get some inspiration. So part of this video, you'll see the trip that Chris and I took to Humber Nurseries a couple weeks ago now, because like I said, this is my second attempt at the video. So we went to the Humber Nurseries and I saw some things that I would love for my backyard, so I'm going to show those to you here. Japanese banana. It already has like some height. Okay, so I just have to research like how exactly to separate them. And I'm also going to show you now a little project that we do have going on in terms of the germination that we're doing for some things for the backyard, because we went there about a week ago and bought some seeds, and we planted them on Monday. Today is Friday, and a couple of them have already started germinating, and I'm so excited. So I'm just going to show those to you right now. So this, and I'm going to do it like our makeup friends. This is arugula. The packet said that the arugula would take a week to germinate, and yesterday I actually saw that the top of the soil, because I think we may have planted them a little bit too low, did not follow instructions, but it worked out. So it actually pushed up the top layer in a disc form. So I took the top layer off and saw that all these babies were here. So Chris and I are gonna plant these tomorrow Saturday. We're gonna plant these in the backyard, and some of them we're gonna leave inside to see, you know, if they will survive inside. And we did save some of our seeds, so we might plant some more next week, depending on our schedules. But this is arugula, and it took a couple days to germinate and sprout, and I really am so happy about that. And this, is that how they do it? Yeah. This is basil. So basil, I already have a basil plant that I can show you in a second, but the basil plant that I already have, I had gotten it from a supermarket. It was really big and it lasted a couple years because I kept propagating it, so from just the stem cuttings. So I would stem it, put it in water. Once it grew root, put it in a different pot, and this is like the third generation that I have of that basil, but we got seeds as well, and surprisingly they also came up. So I found these this morning. So we're gonna plant these inside and outside. It's still kind of cool here at nights. I'm in Toronto, so some of them will have to stay inside just in case the weather doesn't allow for like a great growing season outside. And I also wanted to show you this baby that I am water propagating. This is from the same Chinese evergreen. I was trimming the dead leaves off of it last weekend, and I saw that this little stump looked like it had a little shoot. The shoot was a lot smaller, and I just left it by the window in water. I changed the water once, and it's growing a little leaflet, and I'm so happy because I'm gonna be able to let this Chinese evergreen keep going. I'm gonna be able to have some babies from it and keep it alive. I almost lost it again because of the fungus gnats that we did have last summer, and I'm praying that we don't have anything like that. I'm trying to be super vigilant in, you know, taking care of things and making sure everything's clean and moist and not too wet, not overwatering my plants. So I'm actually like super proud of this guy here, because all I did was just left him on his own, put him in some water and let the sun, put him by a south-facing window and let the sun and the energy do its thing. So again, I am learning a lot from, you know, every experience I do have with plants in terms of even overwatering. You can't force something to grow. You can do the work, which is planting those seeds and watering it, and some of it is still patience. Some of it is just letting things happen, allowing yourself to succeed. And I kind of want to just end off with that, because that's part of where I am in my journey. I have a lot of things going on that I really hope I can get to share with you. I want to keep making videos to, you know, share what I'm doing, because I think the things that I'm doing right now, they're really coming from a place of purpose. So I have a kind of habit of being afraid to share stuff, being afraid to share the things that I create, the good work that I do, and just focus on the next thing and not really share who I am with anyone outside of my very close-knit family. And I think that I'm doing myself a disservice because of that. So I'm on a mission to just share a bit more and see if anything that I do share can help people. That's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. So thank you for watching this. Visit my website, rachelosborne.com, to learn more about me and the work that I'm doing. And I'll leave you with this. Keep dreaming, keep working. Until next time. Out. Bye.